PDT Achari, constitution expert, former Secretary General of the 14th and 15th Lok Sabha, is now with us. Thank you for your time. Unprecedented situation here, sir. How do you respond to these developments? The chair informing that notes, currency notes, a bundle of it has been found under a particular seat, naming Congress MP Abhishek Singhvi here.
Well, see, there is no rule which says that an MP should not carry notes on his person when he comes inside the house. Maybe he is coming from the bank. Maybe he has withdrawn some good amount, huge amount, and he has come to the house. And while going out, perhaps he left it unknowingly, etc. Okay, these are some of the situations which can arise. So there is no rule in the rule book which says that a member should not carry any money on his person when he comes into the house. Now, in this situation where the money has been found on a seat of an MP, whichever party he belongs to, it was found in the seat of an MP. There, naturally, anything that is lying in the seat, that will be taken care of by the security people when they check it. And then that goes, now in this case, it is a currency notes. Now, if it is found in a particular MP's seat, that MP will be contacted and he will give an explanation to the chairman, how it happened and all that. The matter should end there. If it is money that has been taken from the bank, the matter ends there. But if it is black money or something, then of course it has another dimension. And that has to be looked into by the government or the governmental agency which deals with all these matters. That is all.
Ask you this because you said that the security should have informed the MP in question here. Do you find it unusual that the chair has informed the House? Also, we don't know how much money was there. There is little clarity. Abhishek Singhvi, meanwhile, has said that he only carries 500 rupees in his pocket when he goes to Parliament, essentially. You said there is obviously no bar. In the context of what is now being said by the BJP, that this is a classic example of a corrupt Congress.
You know, you can't jump to conclusions like that unless a proper inquiry is done. Now, if Manohar Singhvi denies having brought this money into the House, then of course this needs to be inquired into by the chairman, because after all this was found in the seat inside the chamber. Now, if today it is money and tomorrow it may be something else, so that has a security dimension. So naturally, security has to take possession of this and bring it to the notice of the chairman. The chairman will make an inquiry whether the member has brought it, or if he has not brought it, then of course it needs to be inquired into by the police or other agencies of the government.
Before I let you go, sir, I want to ask you a last question on whether you think, informing the House in this fashion by the chair, was this warranted?
No, if something unusual has happened, for example, way back in 2018, when I was Secretary General, two members brought 1 crore rupees inside the House and placed it on my table when I was not in the chair in the House at that time. Then we naturally we seized it, and then there was an inquiry and all that. So the House is informed in such a case. These are unusual situations, which naturally the House will be informed about it. If the chairman thinks so, then the chairman can inform the House that such a thing has been found in the House, and further action will be taken or whatever.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. Thanking you for your perspective on that, PDT Achari there, constitution expert, on what should have been really the way forward. The chair can inform is what he says, but an investigation has to be done. This in the context of what happened in the House today. Also listening to Mallikarjun Kharge, the leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, talking about the fact that Abhishek Manu Singhvi should have not been named by the chair. Listen to what he said.
To even hear about it about 5 minutes ago. I never heard of it. I reached the inside of the house yesterday at 12:57 p.m. In the afternoon. The house rose at 1 p.m. 3 or 4 minutes after I entered the house. From 1 to 1:30 I sat with Mr. Ayodhya Prasad in the canteen in Sangam and had lunch. At 1:30 I left Parliament. So my total stay in the house yesterday was 3 minutes and my stay in the canteen was 30 minutes. And I find it bizarre that even on such issues, politics is raised. Of course, there must be an inquiry as to how people can come and put anything anywhere in any seat. It means that each of us must have a seat where the seat itself can be locked and the key can be carried home by the Member of Parliament, because everybody can then do things on the seat and make allegations about the seat. This is, if it was not tragic and serious, it would be comic. I think everybody should cooperate in getting to the bottom of this. And if there is a failing in the security agencies, that must also be completely exposed. दोस्तों, मुझे करीब 5-7 मिनट पहले किसी ने ये बताया. मैं तो अचंभित हूँ. मैंने कभी ना सुना, इसके बारे में मुझे कोई ज्ञान नहीं. रोचक बात यह है कि कल 12:47 पे 12:57 दोपहर में मैं हाउस के अंदर आया और 1 बजे हाउस राइज कर गया. अपना अटेंडेंस मार्क करके मैं अंदर घुसा और 3 मिनट बाद हाउस राइज कर गया. 1 से 1:30 तक मैंने मिस्टर अयोध्या प्रसाद के साथ लंच लिया संगम कैंटीन में और 1:30 बजे मैं वापस सुप्रीम कोर्ट आ गया क्योंकि कोई महत्वपूर्ण मामला था. 2 बजे मेरा पूरा कल का हाउस के अंदर बैठक 3 मिनट की थी. मुझे तो ये इतना हास्यास्पद लगता है, अगर ये गंभीर नहीं होता तो हास्यास्पद होता कि शायद हर मेंबरान की हर सीट पे एक एनक्लोजर बनना चाहिए कांच का, जिसके अंदर लॉक एंड की हो. तो जब मेंबर अंदर बैठे तो उसको खोल के बैठे, नहीं तो आजकल तो सीट भी खतरनाक हो गई है बैठने. हाँ, निश्चित रूप से इसकी कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए. अगर कोई सुरक्षा की गफलत है तो उसको देखना चाहिए, लेकिन ये गंभीर भी है, हास्यास्पद भी है कि इसमें राजनीति खेली जाए किसी रूप में.
यानी सर आप डिसोन कर रहे हैं, वो आपका कुछ लेना देना नहीं उन पैसों से?
अभी तक मैंने क्या बोला?
You can start, sir.
Ready. I am quite astonished to even hear about it about 5 minutes ago. I never heard of it. I reached the inside of the house yesterday at 12:57 p.m. In the afternoon. The house rose at 1 p.m. 3 or 4 minutes after I entered the house. From 1 to 1:30 I sat with Mr. Ayodhya Prasad in the canteen in Sangam and had lunch. At 1:30 I left Parliament. So my total stay in the house yesterday was 3 minutes and my stay in the canteen was 30 minutes. I find it bizarre that even on such issues, politics is raised. Of course, there must be an inquiry as to how people can come and put anything anywhere in any seat. It means that each of us must have a seat where the seat...
I find it bizarre that politics is being played on this matter, says Abhishek Manu Singhvi, responding to these fast-moving developments from Parliament, where currency notes were found under his seat, and the BJP is already going after the Congress MP, talking about corruption. He didn't know about this incident, he says. That's the big focus story right now.